UFC Fight Night Abu Dhabi's going down this weekend. We got Robert Whittaker versus RDR Rainer de Ritter in the main event. And yes, this is a fight night. It's better than most of the pay-per-views I've seen this whole damn year. This card is so damn stacked. I'm going to predict every fight, starting with the featured prelim all the way to the main event. We got Bryce Mitchell making his 135-pound debut against Saeed Nurmagonedov. He's way faster than Bryce. He's got crazy flying knees. He throws spinning back fists almost every second. Then he throws spinning back kicks. He's just all over the place. The good thing for Bryce, though, is he's not going to get outsized this time. But when Bryce fights, he wants to mostly grapple. And that's going to be crazy when he fights a Nurmagomedov. Because if you like scrambles, if you like submission attempts, and just fighters going for the kill, it's going to be a good fight. Because Bryce is going to try to take down Saeed. He's going to use that single leg. He's going to try to use that high crotch. He has a double leg. The problem is, in his last fight, he didn't go for a lot of trips. He had the body lock on Gene Silva countless times. And he didn't try to use his feet to get the takedown to help him trip up Gene Silva. He was using all arms. And that was a mistake. If he gets a body lock against Saeed Nurmagomedov, Bryce has to trip him and use his feet. He can't just use his arms and upper body to get takedowns. Hook the leg from behind. Trip his foot up. You got to use your legs to help you with those takedowns when you have that body lock, you know? You don't want to just be all arms. Look, I'm always rooting for Bryce, but I could definitely see Saeed Nurmagomedov winning a decision, surviving on the ground, going for his own submission attempts, being faster on the feet, more unpredictable. Just a little bit more action, especially in the striking. So I'm rooting for Bryce. I hope I'm wrong. But if I'm putting money on it, I'm going Saeed Nurmagomedov by decision. Alright, next up on the paper. I was about to say pay-per-view. That's how good this card is. Next up on the free fight night, for the first fight on the main card, we got Bogdan Guskov, aka the Anthony Smith clone, versus Nikita Krylov, the former Ukrainian. Now it says he's Russian. Anyway, Bogdan Guskov, he looks like Anthony Smith, I swear to God. He looks like a carbon copy of him. He's pretty good though. He's a little bit better than Anthony Smith. Less quit, moves forward, looks for big hooks, overhands. Then if that doesn't work, he could take you to the ground and tap you out. He choked out his last opponent with a brutal guillotine. He was literally beating the shit out of him in round 2 with the strikes. The ref wouldn't stop it, so he just squeezed the shit out of his neck and choked him out, and then threw him to the ground. But in round 1, he did get his back taken, and we do know Nikita Krylov, he is good on the ground. I think he submitted Ryan Spann. He beat Alexander Gustafsson on the ground. He's pretty good. But the problem is Nikita Krylov might have fell off. Look, he got flatlined by Dominic Reyes his last fight. I know Dominic Reyes is in his comeback arc, but damn, Nikita Krylov started that combination with his chin. Bogdan's got the momentum. He's tough. He's like Anthony Smith, but with less quit. Because he had his back taken that last fight. He didn't give up. He didn't turtle up. Nikita Krylov was good. Once upon a time, he was the dark horse of the division. But after what I saw at UFC 314, I'm not picking him. I'm not. Call it recency bias. Whatever. The dude was off for 2 years. Came back, looked like shit. He didn't get any octagon time. Bogdan Guskov actually looks like a formidable threat at light heavyweight. Give me that Anthony Smith clone. Alright, next up on this banger card, we got Almabayev fighting Tamarov. Wait, they switched it up. Almabayev, he's supposed to be fighting Tamarov. Now he's fighting Jose Ochoa. No way, what happened? Ramazan Tamarov is out of his fight with Almabayev at UFC Abu Dhabi. Replacing him will be Jose Ochoa. Give me Jose Ochoa on late replacement. Give me him on late notice. Why not? I'll take it. He's got nothing to lose. He's coming off a knockout win. And the guy he knocked out went to decision with Joshua Van. The guy with the best hands in the division who's getting the title shot next. You gotta feel good coming off that type of win. That knockout is aging well. I'm going with Jose Ochoa. Now, Shara Bullet, the Pirate, I don't know if I want to call him a point fighter, because he does have that double spinning back fist KO over Armin Petrosian, who's not in the UFC anymore, who got cut. But he does have some really close fights where he kind of looks like he's just point fighting. He's more of a kicker, and then sometimes he'll throw some punches behind it. But this guy loves to throw question mark kicks, hook kicks, side kicks. But is that enough to beat Mark Barriault? Mark Barriault's a Canadian fighter. He's the guy who just broke Bruno Silva's skull. Bruno Silva's skull. I hope he's okay. He's probably never going to fight again. Mark Barriault broke his skull with elbows. It was brutal. But before you want to pick him and be like, wow, I'm picking the guy who won by a skull break his last fight, let's slow down. Before that fight, he lost 3 fights in a row by TKO. This guy needs to get Shara Bullet against the fence, hold him there, and throw dirty boxing combinations. He needs to get chest to chest or in the clinch and land elbows, punches. He can't stay on the outside against this guy, not against the Pirate. Yeah, MVP can get away with that. That's MVP. He's the fastest sniper in the UFC. Let's be real here. MVP is crazy fast, and Mark Barriault is not that. He's slower. I don't think he's going to hold Shara against the cage and break his skull like he did to Bruno Silva. It's going to be a good fight. But give me Shara the Pirate Bullet. Next up in the co-main event. Now, isn't this a good co-main event? Compare that to the co-main events we've been getting on the pay-per-views lately. Petr Yan versus Marcus McGhee. His first name's Marcus, right? Yeah, Marcus McGhee. Man, this is a good fight. Let's start with Marcus McGhee here real quick. I thought I was looking at Michael Chandler for a second. He has the same exact physique as Michael Chandler. They must be taking the same supplements. But this guy's more technical. He uses more smarts than Michael Chandler. He's got good footwork. He's always moving at an angle. He's always getting off angle. He's never just feet stuck to the ground. So he does have awkward movement, and that helps him a lot. But the one thing I noticed is when he fought Martinez in his last fight, his leg got chewed up. It got chewed up. So that might be the glaring weakness in his game. He could barely walk. He was in survival mode. I don't know how many rounds it is. If it was 5 rounds, Petr Yan's the easy pick all day. But let's still break it down. We still got to talk about Yan. He can fight from righty. He can fight from lefty. He can throw leg kicks. He can mess up Marcus McGee's leg. Let's be real here. If Martinez did it, Petr Yan can do it. If you keep McGhee at kick range, you could really mess him up. And McGhee can get countered. Yan is the better counter striker. Give me Petr Yan. I hope it's 5 rounds. It's probably 3. But give me Petr Yan. Thank you. I'm going decision. Alright, and finally, we got the main event of the evening. Because this fight's happening in the evening, at least for me. Thank God. I don't gotta wait all night till 1 a.m. to watch this shit. That's the only good thing about the Abu Dhabi cards. We got Robert Whittaker versus RDR Rainer de Ritter. I mean, we had the perfect prequel to this fight. Watching Robert Whittaker fight Dricus UFC 290. What's gonna change now? What's gonna change now? Seriously. Robert Whittaker has not had much octagon time. The last time he had a lot of octagon time was when he beat Paulo Costa in a 3-rounder. RDR, Dricus 2.0, he just smoked Kevin Holland. He fought Gerald Meerschaert. And then he just fraud checked Bo Nickel. You gotta feel good coming off a Bo Nickel win. He may have just retired Bo Nickel and sent him back to his fucking singlet. Bo Nickel's back in wrestling now. He's wearing his singlet again. RDR, I like his odds. He can make this an ugly fight. Put Robert Whittaker against the cage. Dirty box him up. Hit him with those little pepper shots. Knees in the clinch. That's where RDR really excels, those knees. That's how he put away Bo Nickel. So give me RDR. But is he going to finish Robert Whittaker? This is a 5-rounder. Ooh, man. I got RDR, Dricus 2.0, whatever you want to call him. Mr. Plot Armor. The Dutch Bo Nickel. I don't know what you want to call him. But I got RDR Rainer de Ritter beating Robert Whittaker round 4 or round 5 by rear naked choke. This might be the best fight night of the whole year, so you guys better be watching this shit. I'm going to be going live for that whole card, starting from the first fight. We're going to be having a watch party and shit, so make sure you check that out. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.